I'm Lisa Doyle with Rockcliff Realtors. Today, welcome to our How is the Market update. And today is Friday, March 30th, and so we're into the first quarter. And the statistics are very interesting. You know, I get a lot of calls from everybody asking me on almost a daily basis, well, how is the market? Have we hit bottom? Are we going up? Or, you know, so all the frenzy around the crazy market. So to give you an answer, we've definitely improved. Statistically, I'm going to give you some data, share a little bit of information with you. Right now, as far as our East Bay market, on the market as an active number of homes listed is something that we watch very carefully because, of course, as inventory rises, it tends to soften the market a little bit. We've got the lowest active inventory we've had since I've been tracking it very closely since 2005, which is really a great sign. There's 985 active listings in the market right now, which even from just a week ago, we're down 200. Pending inventory is up dramatically at 2,137, so now we have officially surpassed even the halfway mark. Whereas you remember 5-6 months ago, our inventory was 2,400 active listings and 1,500 properties pending. So we've made a complete reversal, which is causing the demand in the market to be stronger. I think the demand being stronger has caused the inventory to be less, but we're seeing prices getting. What I would say the best way to describe prices is we've taken the bounce off the bottom. People say, have we risen yet? Not enough to really calculate, but we're in the early signs of recovery. So as a buyer, definitely it's a great time to jump in. When inventory rises again, which it typically will, we'll see more inventory. It could soften our heat of the market a little bit. So as a seller, you want to take advantage of that if you can. But I wanted to give you some data on a few of our cities. Some questions that I get on a regular basis is what's going on with the shadow inventory, what's going on with the bank-owned property. Short sales have kind of surpassed the bank-owns as a strategic way to help someone under distress. So right now, in a few of our markets, I'll give you a heads up on a few. In the San Ramon market, our bank-owned numbers of homes sold for the first quarter, bank-owned, was only 12%. Our short sales were 14%. So 12%, 14%, still pretty high in the San Ramon area due to more new construction. The Danville numbers are a bit lower. In the Danville area, of course, less new construction would mean that people have owned their homes typically longer, and we'd see less of that short sale bank-owned issues. But only 6% bank-owned sold in the first quarter, and 11% short sale, which those numbers are actually lower than last year's numbers. So that would indicate an improvement taking place in the market. Definitely the banks are saying to us, we don't want to foreclose. We want a short sale. There's heavy pressure on them to help the homeowners. So there's very good legislation in place right now to protect the homeowners from negative consequences of short sale, which we'll talk about that a little bit later, the next couple weeks. And then I also wanted to share the Walnut Creek statistics because that's kind of the central city of our county. Walnut Creek, a little bit higher than Danville and San Ramon as far as our distressed market still. 13% bank-owned closings the first quarter and 20% short sale. And the one statistic that's very interesting with Walnut Creek is in San Ramon, we've seen 55% lower inventory. And in San Ramon was 51%, Danville 55% lower inventory. And in Walnut Creek, only 4% less inventory. So an interesting statistic. It's like our low end in Walnut Creek, the inventory has actually risen. So it's kind of causing a little bit more availability, a little bit less frenzy going on in that market. But of course, if you have questions about your specific situation or your home, call me anytime. My name again is Lisa Doyle. My cell phone direct is 925-890-7443, and I'll see you next week.